So onto Google spending a lot of money now. They just put out a bug bounty for 30,000, which as far as I know is the first of its kind in this AI space, to try to discover critical flaws in its AI system. So this includes model weight leaks, data leaks, or tool calling vulnerability escalation. What do you think about this?
I think it's an interesting approach. I think we should probably get into these different tiers that they have released for different types of bugs. Each of these tiers commands a different like prize associated with it, if you want to think about
Feels
it
like a
in those terms.
carnival. Yeah.
Yeah. So the best prize is if you can get their model to do a rogue action, which I guess that's just like
Yeah, so
unprogrammed
it's
behavior.
defined as attacks that modify the state of the victim's account that has some clear security impact.
Okay.
So I'm guessing some situation in which you were able to instruct a model like, hey, Gemini, go to this user's account, delete this group of files, and or read their account contents.
So that is $20,000 if you were able to discover that, which actually feels crazy to me because what you just described feels like a massive, massive security vulnerability, right? If I can go to Gemini and be like, hey, please let me access Pierce's emails, that's crazy. That could be a lawsuit, right? And you could probably win millions of dollars. So them paying a bounty hunter $20,000 doesn't seem that crazy. It actually seems almost low if you think about it. So that's the worst type of bug, and then it goes increasingly less bad. We get into then a model theft is kind of like the next tier. So it's, I guess, if you're able to steal some of the weights of Gemini. And then there's context manipulation, access control bypass, unauthorized product usage. So I suppose the levels of severity correlate strongly with how much damage can you inflict on other users. If I wanted to do something to you, if what I could do to hack your account is really bad using Gemini, then that is a big bounty.
So I think the tension has always been with bug bounty programs that you want to attract people that are really doing this for the right reasons and give them some compensation, but you can't really compete with what the open market is otherwise willing to pay for these things.
I mean, it's more symbolic in nature, these payouts, or at least I've always thought of them as such.
I think so too. It's like a trophy.
It would be cool if there's some sort of like a benchmark that's collected by people in the wild where they're interacting with these models. And every time that they're able to get these models to have some sort of a bad behavior, that is reported automatically to the red team.
I think that's totally true. And one reason why, right, is just because it's kind of like the monkeys typing at typewriters thing, where there's so many people out there using these models every day and also using them in situations that were never imagined. There's so many things that I feel like you can only get a sense of.